Police are to investigate the circumstances around the killing of a gorilla at Cincinnati Zoo after a 4-year-old boy fell into his enclosure. Hamilton County Prosecutor Joseph Deters said once the police inquiry had finished they will confer with our office on possible criminal charges. The zoo says it had no choice but to kill the gorilla, and has defended its safety measures around the enclosure. Animal activists have accused the zoo of negligence. Stop Animal Exploitation Now, a Cincinnati-based animal rights group, said it had filed a federal complaint against the zoo with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA. The parents of the boy, who suffered minor injuries in the incident, have also faced heavy criticism on social media. Not adequate. The child fell into the enclosure of 17-year-old Harambe, an endangered western lowland gorilla, on Saturday. Video footage showed the boy being dragged through shallow water by the animal. Zookeepers shot Harambe soon after. The zoo on Monday defended its actions, saying it had no choice but to shoot the gorilla as tranquilizers would not have worked in time to save the boy. It also said its Gorilla World exhibit was safe and exceeded required protocols. But Michael Budke, of Stop Animal Exploitation Now, said the USDA should fine the zoo for having an exhibit that the public could access. What happened this weekend made it very clear that the physical barriers at the Cincinnati Zoo are not adequate to keep people out of the enclosures, obviously, he said, adding that the enclosure was reported to be over 30 years old. He also said the zoo had been criticized back in March after 2 polar bears were able to wander out of their pen into a service hallway. Michelle Gregg, the mother of the boy who fell into a gorilla enclosure, has become the victim of online abuse. People were quick to take to social media after zoo officials defended the decision to shoot the animal. Eddie WHRNBRG wrote on Facebook, "The zoos aren't the problem. It's the idiotic parents." On Twitter @BLXXM83 wrote, "So lazy parents can't control their wild kids and a beautiful endangered animal gets shot and killed because of it. Number Harambe number RIP Harambe." In another tweet Britt Rosenthal wrote, "Sad thing is it looked like number Harambe was protecting the kid more than the parent was. Number Cincinnati Zoo." Some even called for Ms. Gregg to be dismissed from her job. Ms. Gregg, posting on Facebook after the incident, said her son was able to walk away with a concussion and a few scrapes, no broken bones or internal injuries. She also had this to say to her critics, "As a society we are quick to judge how a parent could take their eyes off of their child, and if anyone knows me, I keep a tight watch on my kids. Accidents happen, but I am thankful people were in the right place today." Her Facebook page has since been deleted. About the same time as she made her comments, a Facebook group called Justice for Harambe was set up. An online petition signed by more than 300,000 people was also created, calling for her to be held accountable for Harambe's death.